One Piece chapter 1113 titled Stalemate. And where we left off? Oh man, Vegapunk really did it this time. If I tell you that if any One Piece character can pull off a bait and switch or have a contingency plan, it would be Vegapunk. He's the smartest person on this planet right now, and to lose that smartest person is a big blow for the world government, and that just means, well, they're kind of screwed at this point if they don't blow up Punk Records, which we all know that Punk Records are basically a, let's just say, important information library to the government. So if they lose Punk Records, that means they will lose one of the few advantages they have, or weapons at their disposal. Information, basically. So they're kind of screwed is what I'm trying to get here. Speaking of screwed, here we are where we at. First panel shows the world's largest brain, Punk Records, the mind of a genius. And the broadcast is still going. Marcus Mars is about to stomp out that transponders now, as we're going to see. What Vegapunk is saying on the broadcast, now then, while my coffee could use more time to cool, it's probably safe to assume that we've given people sufficient time to set up their video transponder snails. T-minus 30 seconds. Stella, I'm getting nervous. We'll be broadcasting to the entire world. Now, as soon as 30 seconds go by, Vegapunk is going to instantly start revealing to the world. What he's going to reveal to the world, we don't know. However, Marcus says, is this your true self, Vegapunk? It continues to live even after your death. Now, Marcus is about to stomp it out. And you just see this big panel of where Vegapunk's head, extra brain power got cut off, is now inside a Punk record, or inside this little, looks like a tube, testing tube, or looks like it, a big giant tube. Now, then again, what is death to something like this? Is your conscience even housed here? Which we all already know Vegapunk is still dead. I mean, really dead. I mean, for that broadcast to be, let's just say, to go on even after what Marcus Mars would do, that means he thought ahead, and which I said last chapter too, that Vegapunk thought of ahead of time. He knew what the government would do if he betrayed them. He knew what was going to happen. He foresaw that future and what they were going to do if something happened to him, if his death was coming. And this explains it. Indeed, this footage will eventually reach the entire world. St. Marcus Mars sits silently. I take pride in that connection, but sharing this is also a great burden. We cut back to around the world now. Pay attention. Now, back at Syrup Village, where, oh man, it's been a while since I've seen them. Kaya is now in the mansion. Everybody is gathered around, centering up their video transponder. No way you don't have one, Kaya-san. We thought you'd be the one person in the whole village. Syrup Village, Usopp's hometown, East Blue. Did you realize how big video transponder snails are? Now, the butler, guy's name, wish I would, it's rather larger than your average house pet. Now, allow me to fetch the tea. Kaya speaks up. Dr. Vegapunk is a legend in the medical field too, you know. 3, Pepper says, I know all about it. Onion, again, the mix up. Anyway, it's onion, carrot, and pepper. As if, you big liar. P-Man Ninja, you should take Dr. Vegapunk's research more seriously. Now, coming back to the other parts of the world, it will start in shortly. Twin Cape, where Laboon is. And you just see Crocus just sitting in his chair listening in and waiting for that little broadcast. And I can tell you, Crocus, I don't know if the Roger Pirates knew Vegapunk too, but I can tell you Crocus is just chill. I don't know, but that's probably my speculation. He probably just sitting back and it's like, well, I kind of knew this day would happen. Well, Can't stop it now. It's all in their hands now. Cutting back to the rest, the futuristic island of Baltimore, Vegapunk's hometown. You mean he was really born here? You betcha. He's Baltimore's pride and joy. Wasn't he responsible for the nightmare of Baltimore? Kind of funny, that was Frankie. Which it was Frankie. Because all he did was press the accidentally backed into that big ass switch, crossbones, and blew up the laboratory. No, that was Frankie. I heard he's turned himself into a ship now, if they believe that. How many years has it been now, Vegapunk? Cut into the other South Blue, Birdie Kingdom, where Chopper studies South Blue. Seems it's about the island where Tanuki-Chi is a king of modern science, but his smarts have also used to make many weapons. You just see everybody waiting on wherever's going on. Now pay attention to this though. Hachinosu, the pirate island, new world. Now you have Blackbeard all to the side and the other pirates arguing. Now, this may simulate, oh, Blackbeard is now back on his island, the Hachinosu. So, we don't know when Blackbeard got back to the island. So, I'm pretty sure it's right after the fight, when Gart was there. I'm pretty sure, Kiji gave Blackbeard the lowdown what's going on in the Hachinosu, and the prisoners. You know, Blackbeard want to give two shits, but he will give two shits if his whole island was obliterated and Garp himself escaped too and left Aokiji in a sorry state. But we don't know what happened to Garp, so we're still in the dark about that. Although hope he's still alive, but I'm pretty sure Garp can get it out of there if he wanted to. So we'll see what's going on. Now, Hachinosu, the pirate island, new world. Quiet down, you scoundrels. That Vega fella is gonna speak. So what? You crossed me earlier. I ain't letting that slide just to listen to some old fossil, matey. Now, come back to the other place. Can you hear me? Egghead, new world. Testing. And this is Vegapunk, and as soon as Mars is about to step on it, he steps on the snail. Boom. Attention world. An ordinary transponder snail. This means this is no mere hiding place. Then you wanted to fool me with a decoy. And this is where I mentioned something last chapter on my final thoughts. Vegapunk outsmarted the Gorsei here. Dead Man Switch and the broadcasting time. And let's not get ahead of ourselves with the decoy he did. Excellent. Vegapunk knew what was going to happen. As soon as I called it, this is what I expected. But give you context of what's going on. Vegapunk basically set up a decoy, which that decoy was a transponder snail. So I'm thinking that York told St. Marcus Mars to go up there and say, oh, so this must be the transponder snail. Steps on it and said, well, the broadcast didn't go off, so that was a decoy. Now what are we gonna do? So I'm betting that that broadcast is permanent and can't be stopped. And I will also say that Vegapunk might have created something, not a transponder snail. It's got to be something that's not on the level of transponder snail, was more like a machine kind of stuff. But I wonder if it's related to the Punk record. If it's not the snail, then I'm thinking the broadcast has to come from his head, which is located at Punk Records, which is the Punk record. Ooh, well, that would be bad then, because you will lose both ways though. So Marcus is pissed that Vegapunk tricked him and kind of assumed, oh, that was just a decoy. Damn. Curse you, Vegapunk. Hello out there. That broadcast about to start. Stella, we already had an introduction when we did the signal and jacking part. I know that. Vegapunk gets straight down to it. Fine then, we'll get started. Without further ado, and everybody around the world, alright, let's hear it already. Who knows what's coming? What's up? A very important man is making an announcement. Just go back to bed, dear. It hasn't stopped yet, and Saint Marcus Mars is making a telepathic conversation with the other four Gorseys. So now they all know that we can't stop the broadcast, and I guess we need to hurry up with the progress of bombarding this island right now. So we're on a time crunch right now. So if Vegapunk gets out what he's saying, it's a wrap. So Marcus, it hasn't stopped yet. Mars, what are you doing? My apologies, that wretched Vegapunk. He was much more cautious than we gave him credit for. There is currently no stopping the broadcast, which I said it could be the broadcast is probably coming from Punk Records itself. So that's just my 2 cents right there. It's impossible to determine how much he actually knows or what he intends to say now. Like, I want to clarify that he does know some things, but he will address some very important matters at the end of this chapter. I would say that very, very, very important matters that would concern pretty much the Earth or the planet itself. So we're going to see where this is going to go. It's impossible to determine how much he actually knows or what he intends to say now. But York told us he wished to carry the torch to the O'Hara scholar. So they're all like, oh, you gotta be shitting me, right? Oh, hell no. This won't be a repeat of Clover. He means to finish what O'Hara started. And they're all have not flashback. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's a flashback to Clover dying to a gunshot point blank. And now I think all five in unison realize, so who the hell is a survivor from O'Hara? Who? And I think they all had the same idea. They said, okay, Clover's out. And we killed everybody, so who's left? Oh no. Okay, I think and then we're going to see in a couple panels Vegapunk. Did you hear that? It was a sweet girl crying out. Bonnie-chan needs me. What is that thing? Jewelry Bonnie, we will not surrender our military might to you. And then Frankie goes into block Samurai Gandhi. Saint Samurai Gandhi. Get back, Bonnie. Out of the way, Frankie. Huh? If anyone gonna pull off a impressive rescue of Bonnie, it'll be me. And you just see Sanji kick while carrying Vegapunk out, mind you, and it looks like he kicked the sword. Yeah, he kicked. Look like he kicked. No, he kicked. Yeah, he kicked Samurai Gandhi. Yep. And Samurai Gandhi, looks like Samurai Gandhi is bleeding a little. We're not gonna cut you slack just cause you're senile. This is a pirate's fight, you geezer. And Samurai Gandhi catches fire, but ends up biting Sanji's leg with the horse, which I don't know if did his head transform, or is that a specter? That looks like a specter. Sanji, as Bonnie cries out his name, Vegapunk on the broadcast continues, I confess that it started. I've committed 2 grave sins. And then you see the 2 giants, and I mean the 2 giants that got cut down by Samurai Gandhi earlier. Hold them down. Omio, hold them down. With pleasure, Kashi. And they all, 2 of them hold him down. I don't know if Frank is gonna get on hold him down too. Stella, distorted future, and you just see Bonnie. What the heck is that, Julia Bonnie? Give me a giantish future, and I think Bonnie's gonna hold him down too. I don't know to what extent though, but Samurai Gandhi, look in his face, is looking pretty pissed right now. He said, oh, you gonna hold me down? What behavior? Vegapunk speaks up. I believe that I will soon be executed for my transgression. So this message will be programmed to broadcast the second my heart starts beating. Which, to be fair, it did stop beating. More like he tanked 2 injuries. One from Saint Saturn and a laser to the back a second time, by the way. Well, he didn't take a second laser to the back. It was Saint Saturn that hit Vegapunk in the back. I remember that. It was from the leg, one Saint Saturn's leg that pierced Vegapunk's back, and then it was Kizaru's laser that hit him in the back. So, that's kind of funny how that shit ended up. And then we cut back to Sabayoti Archipelago. He can't be serious. Wait, does that mean he's already dead? And Duval, it can't be He was all over the papers just this morning. They said he being held hostage by the Straw Hat Pirate. Whew! Okay. Cut back to, I don't know where the hell is Caesar at? I don't know where is Caesar at. That looks like oh no, that's okay. He's with the German 66. Okay. He's with German 66. Okay. Well, he's with Judge basically. I refuse to accept this. You're lying, you bastard. You can't just die. We just teamed up so we can surpass you. And I don't know if I can tell that from the background, but Judge is also looking distressed right now. I can't tell from this panel, but he does look distressed. So does this bird band. Hey, what's the big idea with this massive broadcast? Is he trying to kill print media? And that's what Morgan says, but nobody gives a shit about you though. Vegapunk continues, even so, I want to make one thing clear, and I pray you understand this. Please do not assume that the ones who strike me down are evil. He's speaking of the Straw Hat Pirate. So I'm telling you so. Vegapunk is saying that the people that strike him down are not evil. No, he's saying that I think he pretty much determined that the Straw Hats would eventually come here at some point in their little journey, adventure. So eventually they will get to Egghead at some point. So even if Luffy, Kid, and Law didn't come to this island intentionally, but there was a video where I remember this video. It was Tekken 101 that explained what if Straw Hat, Luffy, Kid, Eustace Captain Kidd, and Trafalgar D. Law went to their islands, but what if they switch their island or switch the islands they was coming to? What if Luffy went to where Kid was? What if Kid went to what Luffy was? What if Law went to Kid was? You know, all that kind of stuff. So different results, meaning different consequences. I don't know, but that's just what we'll say. Anyways, regardless who they seem to be, I do not intend to discuss right or wrong here. I'm not qualified to judge such things, and I do not know nearly enough about him. In any case, and you just see Saint Saturn, Vegapunk, leave us alone. Let's see, he says, leave us alone. And Saint Saturn says, Vegapunk. Vegapunk's pissed. I mean, not Vegapunk. Saint Saturn is pissed right now. All the Gorsei's are pissed. Because none of them expected this to happen. Saint Saturn didn't know this could happen. And you just see Saint Saturn gunning for, I think, Robin. And I'm assuming all five of them came to the conclusion, step aside, I have no time to deal with vermin like you. You just see Saint Saturn making a beeline to Luffy, Brook, Usopp, Chopper, Robin, and Nami. All five. And Robin realized that voice, I see, that is quite an audacious hypothesis. And you just see what Robin, young Robin from Ahura to the side.
You must be Nico Robin. The woman Akainu let slip through his fingers, that impotent fool.
And Robin breaks a cold sweat and realizes he's one of the five elders. What are you talking about? And Saint Saturn goes in for the kill or attacks all the five of them. Nami shouts on top of the lungs, protect Robin! And Chopper sees this, hears that, and you just see this panel. We'll keep you safe no matter what. Move, keep you safe no matter what. And then Saint Saturn says,
move, you filthy insects.
Now, here's the note, like I said earlier, the Fire Gorsei came to a conclusion that Nico Robin from the Straw Hat crew is the lone survivor from the Ahura incident. So if she's dead, that's one check mark off their list. And now they gotta eliminate Luffy, which is the big problem. So if they eliminate Robin and Luffy, that's two birds with one stone. Actually, no, if they get Punk Records, keep Punk Records, and get York, destroy kill Nico Robin, and kill Monkey D. Luffy, that's three I would just say killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Boom, done. 3 birds with 1 stone. Matter of fact, because that would be three. That's 3 check marks off their list, and then they gotta worry about the. I think that's the only thing they got to worry about at this point. Anyways, Marcus Mars listens to this broadcast. I'm sure what I'm about to say will be hard to accept. Some of you may think me a madman or even an idiot. And Marcus says, this is how. There are far too many life forms in the vicinity of the laboratory. I cannot sense any unique telepathic way. And then you're trying to come up with something where Vegapunk may initially hid this broadcasting transponders now, which I'm pretty sure I mentioned last video that even he may set his satellite, Vegapunk did. I think he is the only one that knows. And I'm pretty sure somebody else, Shaka, not Shaka, but his trusty one with the helmet. I think he's the only. Those two are the only people that will know that knows where the broadcasting really is. I don't think he told any of the others where the broadcasting is, but either that or Vegapunk just kept it himself and just did it without nobody knowing. Just like, aha, well, gotta plan ahead, you know? Anyways, York says, think. If this keeps up, they won't let me be a celestial dragon, which I hope they cap her off too in this little arc. I'm a Vegapunk too, so where would I hide it? Vegapunk continues. That being said, it is still my duty to ensure that everyone is aware of this issue. And I'm pretty sure, I think everybody, even the 5 Gorisei, are more more pin focused of what Vegapunk's gonna say, so I'm thinking they're honed in to what Vegapunk's gonna say. Now, pay attention, cause this is important. How important? More important. One of Gorisei's, starting with Mars. Perhaps we should consider destroying the power station to stop it. That is out of the question. The nearby marine ships and equipment aren't the only things we stand to lose in the black. Yes, that means Punk Record, like I said sometime in the video. We will also be sacrificing our one and only means of replicating our success with the Mother Flame. And now, Vegapunk drops the biggest bombshell, or Oda drops the biggest bombshell. Vegapunk basically just say, okay, look, goddammit, I'll cut to the chase. Our world is going to sink into the damn ocean. And everybody said, what? And a confession and shocking prediction. And you just see the mermaids under the ocean. One Piece chapter 113 ends. Bombshell. Boom. And on to the 1114. So I have a few inklings of what's gonna happen in the next chapter, but I am going to say this though. Hopefully this is a bit stretch, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Annie's Lobby is one of the places that has the hole in the sea. Yes, it does. What else? It was one other island that has a hole in the sea, and another. I think it's only okay. The government and I think or the one of the 5 Gorisei said it in some chapter that they had to use the Mother Flame so many damn times that the ending result, we saw the end result. Now that they used the Mother Flame, now we know what the end result was. They had to use it on the Annie's Lobby at some point. Well, on an island that is now called Annie's Lobby now. And there was another island that they used it on, and it was where Sabo escaped to. It was the kingdom, and look now where that ended up at. A hole in the sea, just like Annie's Lobby. Now, we don't know what's the other islands that the world government blown up or punched a hole in the sea, it looks like, or the ocean, but oh, that's so crazy though, because if you really think about it, back then they might have used the Mother Flame so many damn times to the point where, oh, we gotta this island's a threat. Oh, this person's a threat. Oh, this island right here is defying the government. Oh, this little resistance is causing us so much grief. There's so much to derail our plans. Oh, this island gotta go. this person gotta go. This whole nation just defying, taking up arms against us. They have to go. So I'm pretty sure they used the mother flame to the utmost capacity and just kept using it, which the resulting a hole in the sea, abyss. Don't know how deep it is, which they didn't say how deep the. If you actually look at Annie's lobby, the way Annie's lobby looked from like across, like if you look at it, like if you're in the air and look down, it almost look like a endless abyss. It almost look like if you fall down and if you drop a human being down there, I bet you that 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be still falling down, and somewhere about 2 days later they're gonna hit the ground. Either that or the other side of the world. I mean, the One Piece world is out there. I don't know how deep the ocean is, but goddamn. Okay, so the 5 other Gorseis want to destroy the power station, but like I said earlier, sometime again in this video, they stand to lose the punk records, the power station, and some other important stuff replicating the mother flame. So if they stand to lose something. However, if they manage to kill Luffy, Robin, and who else? Well, they already killed Vegapunk, so that's a check mark off of that. But what did they gain? A big loss on that one. What they gained? Well, they gave the broadcast that a dead man switch. That trigger on Vegapunk's death, by the way. But this is hard to follow, but my god, it's getting interesting by the minute. Now, will they be using the mother flame again on Egghead? Oh no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't dare. I don't think even they would have the balls to do that. Because if they did, Game would said something a long time ago and said, "Oh, just bomb this damn island. Just get it over with." But shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure Shanks will. That's another thing about how the other world will see it. But I'm pretty sure the Fishman people, Fishman Island is located down below in the ocean. So the prophecy will probably come true. Who knows? But this is one of the many things that Vegapunk would say. Our world is sinking to the ocean. Does that mean all the islands is about to sink in the ocean, or is it just like the world government is sinking our islands to the damn ocean? We don't know that, but it is getting to the point where Vegapunk is about to spew everything, but I think it's not like the secrets of the government, but it's more like what Vegapunk came to a conclusion while he was doing his own research and his punk records in his own lab governed by the government, but which I think the government isn't watching Vegapunk 24/7 like they said they would. So we don't know what's going on. So that's gonna be a kick in the ass if they end up revealing so damn much about if he's revealing that about the world sinking to the bottom. If that's gonna happen, then the theory about the red line or the red mountain might actually come to fruition, and then down the chapters, further down the chapters. But that's even pushing it for even me though. I mean, pushing for Vegapunk, but then again, you got holes in the ocean, bottomless pit that's like a abyss. Cause I made a video, there was a chapter on it, and I made a video on it. So this right here, oh yeah, this is some abyss. Annie's lobby is some abyss, but we'll see though. No, this is Vegapunk gonna have one hell of a conversation with the world about what he's found and what his opinion is. Cause the 5 Gorseis are sweating like bullets. They are panicking right now. This Mars didn't anticipate Vegapunk having a decoy ready, and then which I think that Vegapunk didn't tell any of his satellites that let's just say I have a decoy. Well, psych, that decoy is just a ploy. The real one's in the punk records, which if you destroy that, then you'll stand to lose the power station and the replicating of the mother flame and the punk wreck. So I'm pretty sure we'll see next chapter. But if you like this, like and comment down below if you think that Punk put his little broadcasting snail, or his broadcasting is actually the Punk Records itself, because this is kind of crazy. I think the broadcast is coming from the Punk Records. His head, his giant ass head that's in the tube right now, is in there. That's broadcasting that little video. And thanks for watching, and see you again, and see you next adventure. See ya.